Hi guys, it's me the Big B and welcome back. Now this video is going to be a follow-up to one I did a week or two ago where I did a Verbisbox session and I just got a really weird feeling that was something stood in the doorway in my hallway. And Verbisbox, when I started questioning, some of the voices that come out were a bit creepy and confirmed it, and it was just a bit weird. So someone suggested in the comments, why don't you do it again and point a camera at that door, which is what I've done. I had a tablet film in the door with a K2 meter in front of it, and I did, guys, get some hits. You will see that shortly. And I did a Verbisbox session. But before I run that, I just want to tell you a little bit of a catch up from the video I did yesterday, which was the vlog about this photograph going to certain people and shit kicking off. Now, while I was filming that, I got messages coming in live from Jean and Gillian. Gillian was the lady who requested one of these photographs after she found out that there was something going on with them. I didn't tell her exactly what, but she said, can I have one? I know what I'm getting into. I did warn her, but she said, I know what I'm getting into, and now I think she's regretting it a little bit, to be honest. Basically, I did put a comment on that video of the message she sent me. She sent me an initial message saying something's happened, Brian, and it scared the shit out of me. I've been doing this a long time and I have never had anything like this happen before. And if you read that message, but anyone who hasn't yet, a quick run through, make it as quick as possible. She's been having trouble sleeping since this thing came into the house. She's had bangs, she's had weird smells, like I described in that video, weird shit just going off. And then she couldn't sleep one morning, she got up, maybe it was about 4 or 5 o'clock or something, she said, and she went to make a cup of coffee, turned round, and she was confronted with this huge black thing, this shadow person. And she said, I've seen shadow people before, I've seen the flipping shadows, but this was like something I have never seen before. I've never witnessed anything like this, and the strength of it. And it shot off. She followed. It appeared again and then disappeared into thin air. She said there was a blast of energy. She literally got knocked out, off her feet. Just confusion reigned. You can imagine. She was scared. She was thinged, and she had the energy. The room went icy cold again, and it was just crazy. And it did really scare her. She was really concerned. And that was happening live while, things, so she didn't even know I was making that video at that time. And Jean also said, sent us a message as well saying there was more weird shit going off. And then after the video went up and she played it, she was in a friend's house when it popped up on a phone. She wanted to play it, she played it, and weird stuff started happening, even in someone else's house, to the point where the friend said, well, what the hell's going on? What the hell is this? So obviously Jean then sort of wrapped it up pretty quick and went home. Didn't want to cause any more grief in someone else's house. So weird shit's still going on, guys, and it's getting weirder by the day, and it's getting stronger by the day and scarier by the day. So that's that. I will keep everyone informed. There will be a new video coming soon, a vlog, which I'll explain in more detail, and shit's still happening. So it's just coming in constantly, so stuff's happening. The other guy who I mentioned had it, Martin, who has since took it out of his cupboard and has put it on display. He sent us a message this morning saying he's not reported any activity, as in it moving or bangs or knocks or anything like that. But he said, what I can tell you, and you got to remember, Martin is a strong medium and he's a spiritualist, spiritualist church and things, and they've got a lot of protection around them. They always thing, even when he comes here, he visits here, he always makes sure before he comes through that fucking front door that he's got his protection up, because he knows what sort of shit's going on in here. So I didn't expect the same level of activity, but he did say that when he picks this card up and holds it, he gets a weird energy. He said a really strong, strange energy, and it literally makes his whole body tingle. He said it's just a weird feeling. So there's definitely something going on with this thing, but it's maybe going to take a bit longer to sort of like punch through his defenses. I don't know. But it's an ongoing thing. But it is sort of interesting that every time he touches it, he gets this feeling there's something not right. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. We will get back to the end of the video. So here we go. Verbisbox session. You will see picture in picture. I'll run picture in picture on it as well, so you can see what the other camera was seeing and see the hits I got. And let's see what Verbisbox came up with again, guys. Right guys, here we go. As promised, I have a K2 meter set up next to this doorway, which
in my last video I got some really strange feelings from, and then the voices coming out of Verbisbox kind of confirmed that there was something there. And I've got a tablet here, so I'm just going to set that running, and as you can see that's pointing at that doorway, and it's got the K2 meter there, which at the minute's sitting steady. And over here I've got Verbisbox ready to go, and we're literally just going to do a session and see what we get, and keep an eye on that over there.
Scanning.
Hello? Hello? I'm wanting to communicate with whatever entity was stood in that doorway watching me before. I want to communicate with these dark shadows, these dark entities. I'm just wanting more information on what these things are. Can you help me in there? Somebody else can help. There's a device near that doorway with a green light on it. Can you go over to that? I just saw that flicker. I'm hoping the camera picked that up, guys. I just saw that flicker when I asked. Can you go over to that green light and get as close to it as you can, please? Can you get as close to that green light as you can? That was weird, guys. As soon as I asked it to go over to that green light, it flickered. It didn't flicker a lot, but it flickered. Come on, I can feel a presence. I know there's something here. Go to that doorway again. Can you show yourself in that doorway? Go to that green light again. Make that green light move. If you go close to it, it will light up different colours to let me know that you're here. Can you tell me who was stood in that doorway the day I did that other session? I felt the presence. Who was stood in that doorway? Come on, show me how strong you are. Go to that green light. It's on the chair. Get as close to it as you can. Let's see how high you can make those lights go. Come on, who's with me? Who's here right now? Again, guys, that doorway, I'm drawn to that doorway all the time. That's where all the activity seems to be centering in that passageway. Hello? Are any other spirits that can help me with this, can give me some information? Can you see what was in that doorway? What's watching? Because I still get the feeling now, I'm sitting here, and I get the feeling that if somebody stood there watching what I'm doing. Come on, show me how strong you are. Move those green lights. Fury in this doorway. Let's just have a little look. Come on. You can feel the tingle when you walk into this hallway. That's the front door. That's the passageway down to the bedroom. You get a tingle. There's a tingle in the air. It's like a static. Come on, light these lights up. Show me where you are. Come on. I can hear Verbisbox spouting out information. I don't want to get too far away from that in case I miss something on that. Come on, you've seen us move these green lights. Just get as close to that box as you can. There you go. I saw that just spiked. The other camera will pick that up, I hope. Thank you for that. Can you do that again? Who just made those lights light up? Who's there? I'm here, I heard that. Who is here? Who are you? Who are you? I'm going to stop this at 10 minutes. I always do shorter sessions. I know you're here. I've just seen that thing light up. Please help me. I'm trying to help, but you have to help me. You've got to light those lights up on that device as high as you can. Thank you for doing it. You've done it a couple of times, but can you do it again just before we leave? Just before we end this session? When I'm going to end this session in 30 seconds. So light those lights up one more time before we end. And I'll know you're here. I'll know that you're trying to communicate. Come on, try your hardest. Use my energy. Use all the energy you can. There's plenty of energy in that corridor. Thank you. And dead on time. Dead on the 10 minutes. Literally. Thank you for that. Right, Right, I've stopped that, guys, and just to confirm, that thing spiked a couple of times after I brought it back, and I just asked there for them to basically show us one more time before I left, before the 10 minutes was up, because I only do like 10-minute sessions normally, and it lit up on command there, and it's lighting up, and there's nothing that can cause that around it. It just sits there, so that's been fantastic. Thank you for that, whoever's trying to communicate. I still haven't determined what this thing is, whether it's something that's here to protect or whether it's one of these shadow figure things or whatever the hell it is. I would like to know what you are. Are you here to protect or just to watch? Will you light that up? Or are you something else? Want to show me how strong you are. And that's the thing, guys, the K2's just been sitting through this whole 10 minutes. It's kind of spiked when I asked it to. The first time was when I asked it. The second time was after I went into the corridor, and the energy in there was crazy. It didn't pick anything up, but then it spiked when I was talking, sitting over at the Verbisbox, and then on command at the end when I said, give me one more good, spike, give me just before we go, and there was only seconds to go, and it spiked, and then it's not moved again. So that kind of rules out, it's just random. Oh, there we go. Hello. It's just sitting there all that time, and then boom, you get a spike. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm seeing it. There's definitely something going on. Now let's just go through Verbisbox and see what I got. There were definitely voices in there. Let's see what we picked up, guys.